Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big,
but feel totally at home.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big,
but feel totally at home.
I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
And we welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College as we bring you Blue Jay basketball. Doubleheader this afternoon. First, the women will be taking on the Cardinals of North Central College, and then around 4 o'clock, it will be John Baines and the men's team of Elmhurst College taking on Coach Raridan and the Cardinals of North Central College. But first things first, the women take center stage here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. The North Central College Cardinals are being introduced. North Central coming in with a record of 3-5 overall, 0-2 in the CCIW. The starting lineup, it is a veteran ball club. 3 seniors in the starting lineup. Maya Walls, Natalie Dimitrova, and Lindsay Brennan. The 3 seniors. Hayden Braun is a junior, and Allison Pearson is the sophomore. And now the starting lineup for the Blue Jays.
Sophomore number 15, Queen John. 5'8" freshman number 25, Jocelyn Jacob. And 5'6" senior number 33, Lauren Knox. Blue Jays are coached by Anthony Cirillo, assistant on Todd Sherman, Mark Burke.
And you heard Bruce Hill, the public address announcer, with the starting lineups for the Blue Jays. It is a very young team. Griffinstein and Jocelyn Jacob are 2 freshmen. Queen John in the starting lineup as a sophomore. Marissa Urso is back after missing some games. She is a junior. And Lauren Goff is the lone senior in the starting lineup for Tethny Carrillo's Blue Jays. Elmhurst 3-5 overall. Both of these 2 teams 3-5 overall. The Blue Jays 0-1 in the CCIW. Well, this is the 7th annual Teddy Bear Toss. And before we get this thing underway, the ceremonial opening tip, everybody is encouraged to throw teddy bears out onto the court. And the recipients of these teddy bears will go to the children of the Ronald McDonald House Charities. People bring it in. Teddy bears get free admission to the games. And I see everybody on the Blue Jay bench has teddy bears. The countdown. And there you go. Oh, that's great. So all of those teddy bears will be gathered and they will be given to the kids at the Ronald McDonald House Charities for the upcoming holiday season. And it's a great job that Tethny Carrillo has done. They'll collecting all the teddy bears now. They have collected over the years now over 800 teddy bears over the 6 years that this event has been happening. So a great gesture, and I'll tell you, it was a great turnout. A lot of teddy bears out onto the floor. Victor E., the mascot, he threw out a teddy bear, as did a whole bunch of fans and the players, and now we are going to settle in for a good CCIW battle here. The Cardinals, and they're visiting black. North Central 1-2 away from Gregory Arena. The Blue Jays in the home white. The Blue Jays 0-3 here at R.A. Fagenal Hall this season. So we are just about ready to get things going. The 80th meeting between these two teams. North Central holds the advantage. 44 wins for the Cardinals, 35 wins for the Blue Jays. Queen John and Maya Walls to jump center, and we are underway here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. Opening tip controlled by the Blue Jays. Again, this is the first of two. Both the men of Elmhurst and the men of North Central will go at it at around 4 o'clock today, and we will bring you that one here on BlueJayTV.com as well. Queen down on the block, and her shot is rejected by Dimitrova. It'll be Blue Jay ball with 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Good to see Marissa Urso back in the lineup. Urso with the ball right now on the wing. She's averaging 15 points per game. She takes the shot, back of the iron. No good. Rebound to Allison Pearson, the sophomore. The Cardinals are without their leading scorer, Elena Newsom. She is out with an ACL injury. The sophomore averaging over 12 points per game. Nice drive, too strong off the glass by Walls. Here comes Urso quickly into the front court. 3 ball by Griffinstein is well short, tapped out of bounds by Urso. It'll be Cardinal basketball. The last time these two teams met, February 16th of last season, here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. The Blue Jays won by 2, 61-59. Lauren Goff had 16 points in that ball game. Coming off the bench, Becca Gerke had 10 points as well for the Blue Jays. Gerke, who was starting earlier this season, she will come off the bench here this afternoon for Tethny Carrillo. 8 to shoot, 3 ball attempt by Dimitrova, and that rattles in. So the first points of the game is a 3 ball by Natalie Dimitrova. She averages just about 5 points per game, almost 5 rebounds per contest as well for Natalie. 8:20 remaining here in this first quarter. On the women's side, they play 4 10-minute quarters. 3 ball by Jacob is off the mark. On the men's side, 2 20-minute halves. And for the women, 5 team fouls is the limit per quarter per team. 3-0 Cardinals. And losing the ball on the drive was Hayden Braun, the junior out of Fishers, Indiana. Cardinals with a turnover. A little over 2 minutes have gone by in this one. A 3 ball by Natalie Dimitrova. All the scoring so far, 3-0 Cardinals. The Blue Jays are coming off of a 30-point loss against 24th ranked University of Chicago. Shot is off by Griffenstein. Blue Jays lost that ball game, as I mentioned, 80-50 at the University of Chicago. That was a week ago, December 7th. Queen John had 12 points and 8 rebounds in that ball game. Lauren Goff in double figures with 10. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are coming off of a 10-point loss against the league leader North Park Vikings, losing 68-58 last Saturday. Allison Pearson with 11 points and 5 rebounds. And the drive by Pearson, she got fouled, so Allison will come to the line here to shoot 2, an 87% free throw shooter. Lily Griffenstein with the foul, that's her first. Lindsey Brennan had 10 points and 2 blocked shots in that 10-point loss against North Park. So the first free throw by Allison Pearson is good. 3 undefeated teams in league play. North Park is 2-0. Illinois Wesleyan is 2-0. Milliken is 1-0. Pearson hits the 2 free throws, and it's 5-0. Favor of the visiting Cardinals. Griffenstein dribbling. Now goes to the middle, pass to Urso. She'll set the offense up. Picks up her dribble, back to Griffenstein. They work it here to Goff. Goff drives, the left-handed shot is no good. Rebound to Braun. Blue Jays still scoreless in this one. Over 3.5 minutes have gone by here in this game. Braun getting it inside to Walls, and it's knocked out of bounds by Goff. Becca Gerke into the game along with Mia Reese. And also into the game is Elena Cabrera. Cabrera has missed some games as well. So good to see Elena back into the lineup for Tethny Carrillo. We've got another whistle here. And this foul is going to be on Mia Reese. Her first, and it's the second team foul. And so that'll put Lindsey Brennan to the line. Brennan, oh, check that. It was a non-shooting foul. The drive by Braun, she gets fouled, and that indeed was in the act of shooting. So Braun will come to the line to shoot 2. Braun is an 80% free throw shooter on the year. The foul was on Elena Cabrera, her first. Braun will have one more. Nothing but net on both of her foul shots, and it's an early touchdown lead by the Cardinals. 7-0 North Central. Speaking of touchdowns, the North Central College football team has scored quite a bit of touchdowns here this afternoon, as that ball intended for Becca Gerke as they turn it over. Division III football semifinal game. The North Central College Cardinals taking on Muhlenberg College today. 45-14, North Central leading in the fourth quarter as the Cardinals turn it over. So it looks like North Central will be playing for the national championship next Friday in the Stag Bowl. That'll be played at Wood Forest Bank Stadium in Texas. They'll take on the winner of the Wisconsin Whitewater St. John's of Minnesota game, which will be played at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So we'll give you the final of that semifinal football game as it becomes final. But right now in the fourth quarter, it's a huge North Central lead, 45-14 over Muhlenberg. North Central coming into that game 12-1, Muhlenberg 13-0. So congratulations to Jeff Thorne and the Cardinal football team. Foul here against Becca Gerke. That's her first. And it's the fourth team foul and a 30-second timeout taken by Tethny Carrillo. Just a final thought on the Cardinal football team. Brock Rudder, the senior quarterback who went to Neuqua Valley, finishing off a brilliant college career. He is a finalist for the Gagliardi Trophy. That trophy handed out to the premier Division III college football player in the country. One of 5 finalists, so congratulations to Brock Rudder, the quarterback. Ethan Greenfield, the fine running back. D'Angelo Hardy, Andrew Kaminsky, and the rest of that football team. Brock Rudder has thrown for at least 5 touchdown passes in that semifinal game. Here it's 7-0 Cardinals over the Blue Jays in NCAA basketball. The head coach of the Cardinals, Maggie McCloskey-Bax, in her second season, took over the program in the fall of 2018, became the 11th head coach in Cardinal history. That layup is good by Dimitrova. Dimitrova with 5, and the Cardinals are up 9-0. So a slow start here for Tethny Carrillo and the Blue Jays. Gerke will take the 16-foot jumper, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Dimitrova. Cardinals with the ball in a 9-point lead. 4.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. By the way, it is also Ugly Christmas Sweater Day here at R.A. Fagin Hall. Fans are encouraged to wear an ugly Christmas sweater or an outrageous holiday shirt or outfit. And there are some ugly sweaters worn by some of the fans and some of the coaching staff as well. Tethny Carrillo and her assistant Todd Sherman. Todd Sherman wearing a very interesting holiday suit. Kevin Juday, the director of sports information, wearing a very ugly sweater as well. Yours truly sporting an ugly sweater here today. Elena Cabrera to the line, looking for the first points for the Blue Jays. She misses the first. She'll have one more. Foul, by the way, for the Cardinals was on Allison Pearson, her first. Just one team foul for the Cardinals, 4 team fouls for the Blue Jays. Second free throw by Cabrera is good, and that breaks the ice. The Blue Jays are on the board. 9-1. Cardinals, just under 4 minutes to go, opening quarter. Three ball by Braun. That one is off the mark. Cabrera got the rebound. Elena pushing it up here for the Blue Jays. Into the corner is Reese. Shot from 17 is good by Anna Hill. So Anna Hill, who was a starter earlier, coming off the bench and contributing, the sophomore out of Country Club, Missouri. The first field goal for the Blue Jays. Inside the walls, too strong off the glass. Gerke got the rebound. 9-3 Cardinals. Urso wide open for the three, passes it off to Reese. Cabrera drives. Gerke, left-handed semi-hook shot is no good. Rebound to Dimitrova. And a steal by Gerke. Gerke to Urso. Gerke asking for the ball on the block, not getting it. Cabrera, she finds Gerke, and Gerke lays it in. Nice assist by Cabrera, and Becca Gerke gets her first points of the game. So a couple of field goals here by the Blue Jays, one by Hill, one by Gerke, and it's 9-5, Cardinals by 4. Into the lane, stripped by Gerke. Three ball by Pearson is no good, and Gerke had the position. Dimitrova is going to get called for over the back, and for Dimitrova, that is her first. Second team foul. Lily Griffinstein is back into the game, along with Queen John for Tiffany Carrillo. Coach Carrillo, her 13th year as the head coach of the Blue Jays. As I mentioned, both of these two ball clubs 3-5 overall. Both teams looking for their first conference win of the season. John's turnaround. Good move by Queen, just couldn't get it to go, but nice steal by Reese. Whips it inside. Cabrera too strong off the glass. Oh my, Elena had an easy layup. Paige Dessenberg into the game for the Cardinals. The shot easily missed inside by Rebecca Foley for the Cardinals. Skip pass over here to Hill. Hill's three off the back of the iron. That's no good. Foley with the rebound. Foley picks up her dribble, passes it out. Dessenberg for three. No good. Off of Foley. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Griffinstein, and so it's going to be Cardinal ball. Lauren Goff, the transfer from Waubonsie Community College, is back into the game for Coach Carrillo. And back into the game for the Cardinals is Hayden Braun. 1:16 remaining here in the opening quarter. 9-5 Cardinals. North Central has been stuck on 9 for the last couple of moments, and as I speak, left-handed layup by Rebecca Foley is good. Foley is a 5'10 junior out of Waukegan. Went to Warren Township High School. Former Blue Devil. 11-5, Cardinals by 6. Reese at the free throw line. She drives. Left-handed layup is off the mark. Tapped out to Brennan. Brennan into the front court for the Cardinals. Braun will launch the triple, and she'll hit. Nothing but net for Hayden Braun. Second triple of the game for the Cardinals. North Central leads by 9, 14-5. Half a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Shot at the top of the key is good by Anna Hill. So Anna Hill, her second field goal off the bench. And it's 14-7. Cardinals lead it by a touchdown. Braun at the top. Looks up at the clock. 7 seconds left to go in the quarter. Shot no good by Matrice Smith. And the rebound is good at the buzzer by Paige Dessenberg. And so that will end the first quarter here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. The Cardinals lead it by a score of 16-7 over the Blue Jays. North Central with 2 players with 5 points in that opening quarter. Hayden Braun had 5, Natalie Dimitrova had 5, Anna Hill had 4 of the 7 first quarter points for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst averaging 58 points per game. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are averaging 63 points per contest. Defensively, the Blue Jays are allowing 75 points per game. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are allowing 69 points per contest. The Blue Jays in that opening quarter shot just 3 of 17 from the field, 18%. The Cardinals were 5 of 13 for 38.5%. Cardinals were 2 of 4 from behind the arc. The Blue Jays 0 of 4 from three-point land. Cardinals out-rebounded the Blue Jays in the first quarter 13-9. Cardinals with 6 points in the paint. The Blue Jays with 2 in that opening quarter. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you Blue Jay basketball. First of two here this afternoon on BlueJayTV.com. The men of Elmhurst will take on the men of North Central. That game will get underway about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll bring you that one live here on BlueJayTV.com. All right, just underway here in the second quarter, 16-7 in favor of the Cardinals. Opening possession for North Central. 9 on the shot clock. Nice drive and the lay-in by Lindsey Brennan. Brennan's first 2 points of the game. She averages nearly 9 points per game and 5 rebounds per contest out of Woodhaven, Michigan. And the Cardinals are up 18-7. John gives it out to Goff. Goff right back into Queen. Queen makes the move, goes under the defender, looking for the foul, not getting it. And coming away with it was Foley, and she got fouled in the backcourt by Urso. No, it's going to be on John. Queen John, her first. It's the first team foul of the quarter. Opening moment here of the second quarter, and it's 18-7. And a fresh 30-second shot clock for the Cardinals. Some pressure now by the Blue Jays. Cardinal men's team entering R.A. Fagnall Hall. Again, we'll have the men's game for you right around 4 o'clock. That'll be a good one. As the men of the Elmhurst, the Blue Jays, are undefeated at 6-0. Meanwhile, the Cardinal men's team 6-3 overall. So a good matchup on the men's side later on today here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Here's John. Another scoop shot, and this is going to be a foul on Matrice Smith. Her first. So Queen John to the line. She will shoot a pair here for the Blue Jays. Queen John averaging 10.5 points per game, a little over 6 rebounds per game as well for the Blue Jays. Elena Cabrera is back into the lineup, number 24. Queen looking for her first points of the game. First free throw is good. Second free throw by John is also good. John, a 6'3" sophomore from Cypress, Texas. Went to Cypress Ranch High School. Her 2 free throws, and the Blue Jays are within 9. 18-9. And coming over and fouling was Jocelyn Jacob. It was in the act of shooting, so Matrice Smith to the line. She will shoot 2. For Jacob, it is her first, the second team foul. So Smith, opportunity for her first points of the game, and she hits the first free throw. So Smith will have one more. Cardinals are a perfect 5 for 5 from the foul line today. First miss, tapped out nicely by Foley. Cardinals will get another possession. 3-ball by Foley. She banks it in. So the bank is open on a Saturday afternoon for Rebecca Foley. Foley with 5, and it's 22-9 Cardinals. Two minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And another slow start to the quarter for the Blue Jays offensively. Ball down, and we're going to have a held ball. Possession arrow staying with the Blue Jays. Elmhurst with just 1 field goal in the first quarter by Gerke. 2 field goals in the first quarter by Hill. Goff driving baseline. 4 to shoot, and a block by Foley. 1 to shoot. Getting it off was Jacob, and it's going to go out of bounds, tapped by the Cardinals. And so they'll put 20 seconds on the clock. New rule. Each possession starts with 30 seconds, but if you get an offensive rebound, the shot clock goes back to 20 instead of 30. Turnover for the Cardinals as they try to get it into Queen John. Braun on the drive, takes it all the way against Cabrera. No good. John got the rebound. Queen's going to push it up herself. Queen takes it all the way. The scoop shot, and it's good. So Queen John with all the points here in the second quarter for the Blue Jays, and it's 22-11. Brennan on the drive, the left-handed lay-in is good. So the Cardinals are getting to the hoop here in the second quarter. It is now 24-11. Cardinals with the lead. 6:50 remaining here in the first half. John on the drive, lost control and lost it to Braun. Braun quickly ahead to Lindsey Brennan. Lindsey stops, left-handed layup is good. Timeout, Tethny Carrillo. A 30-second timeout. 6 points here in the second quarter by Lindsey Brennan, and a 10-4 run by the Cardinals here in the second quarter. And North Central leads it 26-11. And again, the Cardinals getting out in transition. Points in the paint. North Central with 12, and the Blue Jays with just 4. Biggest lead of the game here for the Cardinals, a 15-point bulge here. 26-11 in favor of the Cardinals. Again, both teams looking for their first conference win of the season. The Cardinals are 0-2 in league play so far this season. Losses to North Park and Illinois Wesleyan. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays are 0-1. Their lone conference loss coming to Carthage here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. Foul against the Cardinals was on Rebecca Foley. That's her first. So each team with 2 team fouls here in this second quarter. Cardinals need to, I should say the Blue Jays need to get into a rhythm offensively. Need to knock down some shots here to get back into this one. Trailing by 15 here. 8 on the shot clock. Goff. Nothing happening here. Into John. 3 on the shot clock. John's going to have to put up a tough shot, but she traveled. Becca Gerke coming back into the game here for the Blue Jays. She comes in for Queen John. Marissa Urso, we mentioned she's missed some games. She's the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, averaging 15 a game. She has yet to score so far this afternoon for the Blue Jays. Pearson, double team, kicks it out. Brennan's 3 is off the mark. Gerke with the rebound. Gerke gives it off to Urso. Marissa pushing it up. Gerke at the elbow. Gerke, nice spin move. The left-handed layup is good. Beautiful move by Becca Gerke. 26-13. The Cardinals have doubled up on the Blue Jays here. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the first half. Top of the key, this is Pearson. And a steal by Urso, and on the pass off, Mia Reese, I should say, is going to get called for the foul. For Mia, that's her second. Boy, the Cardinals got bailed out there. Maya Walls back into the game for the Cardinals. So 3 team fouls for the Blue Jays, 2 team fouls for the Cardinals here in the second quarter. Lindsey Brennan will trigger the inbound. Gets it into Pearson. Pearson directing traffic. Brennan with a skip pass. 3-ball by Foley is good. Rebecca Foley, her second triple of the game. She's got 8. It's the 4th 3-ball by the Cardinals today, and it's 29-16. The Cardinals enjoying their biggest lead of the game. Goff, she'll launch the triple, and she'll hit. Lauren Goff's first points of the game. It's a 3-ball. Lauren coming off of a 10-point performance against the University of Chicago, and the Cardinals turn it over. Blue Jays turn it right back, and getting an easy layup will be Rebecca Foley. 10 points for Foley, 8 of her 10 points coming here in the second quarter. And another easy layup for the Cardinals. 31-16 North Central. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been a tough first half for the Blue Jays at the offensive end of the floor. Gerke asking for it, and she got, actually it's going to be kicked. So they'll put 20 seconds back up on the shot clock. Queen John is back into the game. She replaces Reese. 3:41 remaining in the half. Goff holding into John. John makes the move. She went down to her left knee. And the foul is going to be called on Maya Walls. For Walls, that is her first. It's the 3rd team foul. Again, 5 team fouls is the limit. Both teams with 3 team fouls here in the second quarter. Up top to Urso. Urso veers off to the left, takes the triple. No, she gets her own rebound though. Gerke will take the shot. No good. Rebound to North Central. And a foul in the backcourt by Gerke. It was either Gerke or Urso, and the 2 officials are determining who was the foul. They're going to give it to Becca. For Becca, that's her second. It's the 4th team foul. 3:22 remaining in the half. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Doubleheader action of Blue Jay basketball. The men will come to the court here at R.A. Fagenal Hall against North Central. That'll be a 4 o'clock tip-off, and I'll bring you all the action here on BlueJayTV.com. Nice drive by Griffinstein, and she was fouled. So a chance for Lily to complete the 3-point play. Nice take to the hoop by the freshman from Arlington Heights, Rolling Meadows High School product. The Cardinal foul was on Allison Pearson, her second. And so a chance now for Griffinstein to complete the 3-point play. Lily hits the free throw. It is now 31-19. Cardinals with the lead. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Right baseline shot by Walls is good. Maya Walls with her first 2 points of the game. It's 33-19 Cardinals. Goff, she'll launch the triple. Well short, and it'll go out of bounds to North Central. Pressure now by the Blue Jays, man-to-man defense. Cardinals get it into Braun. Braun back to Foley. Or check that, that's Brennan. Gets it across. Dimitrova backing in on John. Drop step is no good. Rebound to Cabrera. Good move by Dimitrova. She just couldn't finish. Urso holding. Griffinstein on the drive. No good, no foul called. Cardinals coming back the other way. Dimitrova picks up her dribble. Over here to Walls, and a 3-second violation called on Rebecca Foley. So the Cardinals turn it over here. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Paige Dessenberg is back into the game for Maggie McCloskey backs. Griffinstein at the point. The drive by Cabrera, the lay-in is good. Elena Cabrera with the easy lay-in, and it's 33-21 North Central. Blue Jays need a couple of stops here to close out this first half. And there's a turnover for the Cardinals. See if the Blue Jays can capitalize here. Well, a 3-ball here by the Blue Jays would mean just a single-digit deficit. 33-21 Cardinals. Griffinstein on the drive. There's the contact by Hayden Braun. And Griffinstein, we'll see if it was in the act of shooting. And it will be 2 shots. For Braun, that's her first personal foul. It's the 5th team foul. And so Lily will shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Lily will have 1 more. 1:10 remaining here in the first half. Second free throw by Griffinstein. That one is also no good. So the score still remains 33-21. Dimitrova thought about the 3-ball. She was left wide open. Instead, it's a drive by Braun. Nice left-handed layup by Hayden Braun. Hayden, by the way, spells her first name Haydn. There is no E between the D and the N. Interesting way of spelling it. 35-21. John's shot is short. It's going to go out of bounds to the Cardinals. Substitution here for North Central. Rebecca Foley back into the game. She replaces Dessenberg. Cardinals outscoring the Blue Jays 19-14 in this second quarter. Six to shoot. Braun with 3 on the shot clock. Back of the iron, no good. Tapped out. And 3 seconds to go in the half. The 3-ball is good by Natalie Dimitrova. So Dimitrova's 3 at the end of the first half gives the Cardinals a 17-point advantage, 38-21 over the Blue Jays. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back to R.A. Fagnall Hall for third quarter action. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
but feel totally at home.
I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Scotty Williams takes his place in the Hall of Fame as the most decorated football player in Elmhurst College history. From 2009 to 2012, Williams rewrote the Elmhurst record book, cementing his place as one of Elmhurst's all-time greats. A four-time All-Conference selection, Williams earned first-team All-Conference honors for 3 straight years from 2010 to 2012. He set a single-season rushing record in 2010, only to break it in 2011. During his senior year in 2012, Williams torched his own record again, rushing for 2,046 yards and 22 touchdowns while leading the Blue Jays to the NCAA playoffs for the first time in school history. Named the CCIW's Offensive Player of the Year in 2012, Williams finished his career with 5,203 yards and 50 rushing touchdowns, breaking the previous rushing record by more than 1,600 yards. Tim Lester, now the head coach at Western Michigan University, was the Blue Jays head coach for all of Williams' time at Elmhurst. Lester knew he had someone special in Williams.
Scotty was a special running back talent-wise. I mean, low center of gravity, great feet, great drive, great ball security. But his ability to keep his balance. I mean, there were times that he would disappear behind his O-line, which was huge. And he wouldn't go down. For a little guy, he ran like a big back, and it was fun to watch.
Chris Kirkpatrick was an all-conference and all-regions center for the Blue Jays during the Williams era, and he knows how important Scotty was to the success of the team.
Scotty would tell you that he was a cog in the machine, and that goes back to his humble attitude towards things. Scotty was so important to our success. As we became juniors, seniors, Scotty was no longer just the stud player that was quiet and worked hard. He became vocal. Not many people know that. He was the voice in the huddle. And that voice coming from the best player and arguably best person on the team, that led us through some of those tough games.
Elmhurst College's Director of Sports Information, Kevin Juday, covered Williams from the press box. He witnessed firsthand just how hard he was to stop.
No matter how hard an opponent tried to key on Scotty to slow him down, it just was really too difficult for them to stop him. There was a game against Illinois Wesleyan on a 4th and 1 just inside the Illinois Wesleyan 40-yard line, and Elmhurst decided to go for it. Everyone in the stadium knew that Scotty Williams was going to get that ball, and Illinois Wesleyan stacked 11 guys in front, goal line defense, and Scotty just blew right past everybody, broke a tackle, was off to the races, and Elmhurst was off to the playoffs.
Lester remembers the same play as well, but for a different reason, as the play elicited some rarely seen emotion from Williams.
He got in the end zone. He did one of these, which was hilarious because I've never seen him show any emotion when he scores. And normally the line showed the emotion. He just ran over and hugged all the big boys. But when he showed a little bit of swagger for the first time in his 4 years there, it made me laugh, it made me smile, made me think that he was having a ton of fun at that moment to get the ball in the biggest moment to accomplish our goal. And he popped one and then, had a little fun in the end zone, which I'll never forget.
Williams' success in 2012 culminated in him taking home All-America honors and becoming the first Elmhurst player to win the Ghilardi Trophy, an award honoring the top player in Division III football.
To win the Ghilardi Trophy, you have to be a great player, a great student athlete, and a great human being on top of it. And Scotty Williams checked every single one of those boxes. Everyone knew about what he was doing on the field that year, but he was also an academic All-American, and he was also actively involved in Habitat for Humanity and several other service groups. And he was one of the most humble student athletes I've ever met in my time at Elmhurst.
As humble as Williams was, Kirkpatrick also remembers Scotty joking around with his teammates.
Our senior year against Millikan, which was kind of a fabled game for us as we had to go into overtime and overtime again, and Scotty broke loose for a 99-yard touchdown run. We had given him a lot of grief over the years, including Coach Lester, about getting what we called hawked in the open field, caught in the open field. and he wasn't letting himself get caught that day. And after he scored that touchdown, as humble as he is, he was letting us know that he didn't get caught from behind.
Williams holds several titles already. Record-setting running back, All-American and Gagliardi Trophy winner. But today he adds another title. Elmhurst College Blue Jay backer Hall of Famer.
Having digital media skills is going to make a student, when they graduate, more employable. Whether they were a digital media major or a biology major, they're going to have the skills that they need to be able to tell a digital story. So they will all take a course called digital storytelling and a course called story structure. It requires communication and collaboration and innovation, and these are skills that they will be able to take with them whether they continue to work on a media project, whatever field they go into, or just life itself.
Embark on a journey to a new future with an advanced degree from Elmhurst College. Whether you want to take your career to the next level or discover an entirely new direction, Elmhurst College has a graduate program for you.
12% of our population have a master's degree. We're in a period of specialized master's degrees.
The advanced degree is a time to get more specific into some areas that you're interested in.
I believe that when you're looking for a graduate degree, you have to be ready.
You need to do some exploration up front to get some idea of what's possible, what people on the outside want and are interested in, and to begin to think about how that may match with your own abilities and interests.
Spend some time thinking about what they're passionate about, what they really enjoy, and what they want to learn more about.
But it's people that may want to better themselves in their career. They might want to look to another industry or maybe even another career. But many are coming just for that personal achievement. It's something they always wanted to do.
At Elmhurst, we believe the educational journey should be student-centered. You'll notice that difference from the moment you connect with us. You'll join a network of professionals and peers who will support you throughout your studies and your career, connecting you with employers all over the Chicago area. You'll hit the ground running, tested, proven, and ready.
I think part of the reason that a person would want to go to graduate school is so that they can get launched into their professional niche. We're able to really get to know our students personally and professionally and really challenge them, push them, and support them in all the ways that graduate students need support.
And we're also in a good position to help you clarify for yourself what your goals are, what your strengths are, what the possible matches might be for when you're done, and we will work with you to do that. So that sort of personal touch, I think, is more than just a saying here. I think it's very real in the way that we relate and interact with all of our students.
And we also help with job placement. The CPE, the Center for Professional Excellence, has been good in helping with resume building, job interviews, whatever it may take.
Our program directors will support you through every step of your journey. Elmhurst faculty aren't just experts in their fields, they're dedicated to expanding your reach with fieldwork, professional connections, and real-world experiences.
We know you. I, as program director, know every single individual who's in the program. I know why they're here. I know what they're looking to do. I know their stories. I know when situations come up that might require us to be a bit flexible and adaptable.
We really have a lot of fun, and we're really good at supporting our students through this rigorous program.
The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to.
By train or by car, from city or suburbs, our campus is easily accessible. And our proximity to Chicago, a world-class metropolitan center, means lots of opportunity for consulting projects, networking, and career advancement. You'll love the flexibility of part-time and evening options that allow you to move at the pace that works for you. In fact, some programs are offered entirely online.
We're easily able to give individualized attention to our students. We can really personalize their education.
Also connect our students with our alumni, building those relationships with their peers, building those relationships with their faculty members. Those students are able to make those connections and build lasting relationships for the future.
One of the things that inspired me within Elmhurst is to take on bigger responsibilities. I'm taking a lot of experience from the things that everyone else has done and from this cohort and from Elmhurst and trying to develop this in our company. So overall, it's been a great experience.
You know, if your company now values you, just wait until after you go through the full program. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
Your journey builds on the students who came before you at Elmhurst, founded in 1871 but ready for the future. So come tour our historic Arboretum campus and check out our top-notch facilities, from our state-of-the-art nursing simulation center to our speech-language hearing clinic and our small hands-on classrooms. You'll gain the skills you need to succeed.
Graduate school is affordable, and I think more to the point is a good value.
I think it's an investment in your future and an investment in a field that you are passionate about and want to pursue.
We know that going to college is a huge investment. You put your trust and time in Elmhurst College, and we do the same. You invest in us, and we invest in you.
I'd love to tell students not to look back. You want to always look forward, and they tend to gain momentum as they get into the program. At the end, it's just a wonderful thing when you're handed that diploma and you're able to celebrate with all your friends and family.
Pursue your graduate work at Elmhurst College and take that life-changing journey to your successful future.
I would say the typical student, however, might be someone who says that they like GIS, maybe they've had a taste of it somewhere in a previous class. We have geography majors, political science majors. They might have specialized in environmental studies or biology. We even have people in economics and healthcare, military people. In the military currently, the people can come in almost with any kind of a background because it's going to be applicable in understanding the spatial distribution of whatever it is that they're looking at. The software that we use for the most part of our program is Esri's ARC Suite, I want to call it. And so a lot of programs that are done in ArcMap and ArcPro connect into a cloud platform in ArcGIS Online. So we incorporate all three of those. A lot of students enjoy programming, and so they'll enjoy it, like the Python and the geodatabases course, and that's maybe the job that they're going to be doing, maybe even writing algorithms. Other students really like the cartographic aspect. They like making maps, and so once that data is collected and put into the GIS system for analysis, they're the ones that get to manipulate the colors and the lines and the shapes, and sometimes even produce maps that'll be printed or put in web settings. Once you become more proficient in GIS, there's actually different jobs and different opportunities. Someone who really tends to like the satellite imagery or LiDAR, they might be more interested in focusing on remote sensing. Other people really they're much more into the GIS, where they can download data, you can get real-time data. Those people tend to become GIS technicians or analysts. We have people who really like to be out in the field, and so they might be more into the data collection. It's one thing to go into the program thinking I want to be a GIS analyst, but it's another thing to keep your mind open that there really are a lot of possibilities.
Welcome back to RA Fagnall Hall. We are at halftime. North Central with its biggest lead of the game, leading Elmhurst here at halftime by a score of 38-21. First half numbers, North Central 14 of 28 shooting for 50%. The Blue Jays 8 of 30 for 27%. Cardinals 5 of 9 from behind the arc. The Blue Jays just 1 of 9. Cardinals out-rebounded the Blue Jays in the first half, 21-17. Cardinals with 7 turnovers in the first half, Blue Jays with 6. Third quarter underway here. The Cardinals in possession to start the third quarter, and a drive by Natalie Dimitrova, and she is getting fouled, so she'll come to the line here to shoot 2. Queen John with the foul, her second. Dimitrova with 8 points in that first half. She hit a couple of threes for the Cardinals. She'll have 2 free throws here, rimming in and out, hits the backboard and drops back down. Natalie now with 9. Rebecca Foley had 10 first half points for the Cardinals. Dimitrova now has 10 points. Hill, Gerke, and John each had 4 points in the first half for the Blue Jays. 40-21, biggest lead of the game for the Cardinals. Inside to John. John with a nice hook shot with the left hand is no good, but she was fouled. So Queen will come to the line to shoot 2. Natalie Dimitrova picking up the foul. That's her second. First team foul of the third quarter. Free throw by Jean is off the mark. Queen will have 1 more. Second free throw, rimming no. The rebound to Walls. First of 2 here on BlueJayTV.com. We'll have the men's game for you. Elmhurst and North Central. That'll be coming up at about 4 o'clock. Inside lay-in by Dimitrova. Natalie with the left hand. She's got a dozen, and it's 42-21. 21-point lead for the Cardinals, their biggest lead of the game. John drives. The hook is no good, but she was fouled. So Queen will come to the line. Dimitrova picking up the foul. That's her third. Nice take to the hoop by John. And Dimitrova is going to leave with the 3 fouls. Coming in to replace her is Matrice Smith. Smith, a 6-foot sophomore from Kewanee, Illinois. First free throw by John is no good. Well, we do have a final from Allentown, Pennsylvania. The Cardinals of North Central defeated Muhlenberg College 45-14 in the NCAA Division III semifinal football game. So that means the North Central College Cardinals will play for the national championship next Friday in the Stag Bowl in Texas. So congratulations to the North Central College Cardinals for getting to the Division III state championship game in football. Cardinals are now 13-1 on the year. Hayden Braun to the line, hits the first. Hits the 2 free throws. Braun now with 9, 44-21. Jacob holding here, trying to get it inside to Gerke. Now the bounce pass inside to Becca. Hook shot is off the mark. Back of the iron, no good. Into the hands of Braun. Good shot by Gerke, just couldn't get it to fall. 44-21, Cardinals with the lead. Pearson up top, gives it off here to Braun. 12 on the shot clock. The drive by Brennan is good. Lindsey Brennan, she has 8 points, and it's a nice balanced attack here for the Cardinals. 46-21. Urso into the lane, the floater off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Smith. Marissa Urso is yet to get on track here for the Blue Jays. She's averaging 15 points per game. The leading scorer for the Blue Jays. She has been out several games, back into the starting lineup here this afternoon. 8 to shoot for the Cardinals. Walls goes to the reverse and can't get it to go. Gerke with the rebound. 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Urso into the corner. This is Griffenstein. Urso drives into the lane. Marissa takes it all the way. No good. Rebound to Smith. This is Braun. Into the corner. Brennan will launch the triple. Back of the iron. No good. Tapped out, and it's Jacob getting the loose ball for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst has yet to score here in this third quarter. We played over 3 minutes. 46-21. An 8-0 run to start this third quarter for the Cardinals. Griffenstein to Gerke. Turns, makes the move, and a steal by Walls. Maya into the front court for the Cardinals. Walls gets double teamed, and on the pass off, a 30-second timeout taken by Maggie McCloskey-Bax and the Cardinals. Blue Jays will be back in action here on Tuesday, December 17th. It's a rare 4 o'clock tip-off, and I'll bring you the game live here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. The Blue Jays will take on Coe College. Again, there's a 4 o'clock tip-off this Tuesday, December 17th. And then the Blue Jays won't play until December 29th when they take on Beloit here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. That is a 2 o'clock tip-off. That game against Beloit on the 29th is the final game of 2019. First game of the new year will be on January 4th at Carroll. Saturday afternoon. That'll be a 2 o'clock tip-off. Again, both of these two teams coming in with identical overall marks of 3 and 5. The Cardinals 0-2 in the CCIW. The Blue Jays 0-1 in league play. Loose ball picked up by Pearson. 13 on the shot clock. Braun pulls up, takes the jumper, and hits. Nothing but net by Hayden Braun. She's in double figures with 11, and it's 48-21. A 10-0 run by the Cardinals here in this third quarter as they have broken this game wide open. Gerke, and she gets fouled. Foul is on Smith. For Smith, that's her second. Gerke to the line for the first time here this afternoon. 3 team fouls for North Central, 2 team fouls of the quarter for the Blue Jays. So Becca Gerke looking for the first point of the quarter for the Blue Jays. And it comes with 5:53 remaining here in the third. 5 points for Gerke. 48-22. Gerke's second free throw, nothing but net. Becca with 6. She's the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, and it's 48-23. Pressure now in the backcourt by Elmhurst. Pearson passes it to Brennan. Pearson, the top of the key, over here to Brennan. 13 to shoot. Here's Braun. Walls picks up her dribble. Entry pass, and it's going to be a held ball here. Good collapsing defense by the Blue Jays, and the possession arrow going to Elmhurst. So good help defense by the Blue Jays. Back into the game is Smith for the Cardinals as she comes in for Maya Walls. 5:25 to go here in the third. Griffenstein, the freshman, at the point. Cabrera out on the wing. And a kick ball. Shot clock at 21. Substitution for North Central. Rebecca Foley comes back into the game. She comes in for Pearson. Urso doesn't use a John screen. Cabrera will pull up from 15. No good. Urso battling for the rebound. North Central has it, and it's banged off the leg of Urso. Nice play by Braun. She was in trouble. Oh, they're going to change it now. It's North Central ball. And Braun can't believe it. Braun is saying, hey, wait a minute. I threw it off the leg of Urso. But the officials are not hearing it. It'll be Blue Jay basketball with 5:05 to go in the quarter. They put 20 seconds on the shot clock. John tracks it down near half court. Griffenstein, the open shot, short. Cardinals on the attack, leading 48-23. Foley on the drive, and she was fouled. Foul is going to be on Cabrera. Elena Cabrera with her second. And now back into the game is Anna Hill. It's the third team foul. Hill with a couple of field goals in the first quarter. 4:48 remaining here in the third. Inside, and the easy layup for the Cardinals by Rebecca Foley. Foley with a dozen off the bench for the Cardinals. And it's 50-23. Gerke tried to get it inside. She does to John. John hits the bottom of the backboard. Braun comes away with it. We got a whistle. And what's the call? Foul will be called here on Gerke. For Gerke, her third. Fourth team foul. Reese back into the game. Goff back into the game. And now into the game for the Blue Jays is number 50, Sarah Touet, 6-foot freshman out of Mineral Point, Wisconsin. So Tethny Carrillo going with another freshman. 4:20 remaining here in the third. And inside, the bucket is good by Smith, and she was fouled. So Smith looking to complete the three-point play. Reese with the foul for Mia, that's her third. And so Smith at the line looking to complete the three-point play here. Back of the iron, no good, tapped around, and it's going to go to North Central. Blue Jays take a timeout here. 4:13 remaining. It's been all Cardinals. 52-23. North Central led at the end of the first quarter, 16-7. They led at halftime by 17, 38-21. And now they lead here in the third with 4:13 remaining. The lead is 19, 52-23. Don't forget the second game of our doubleheader. It will be the men of North Central taking on the men of Elmhurst. John Baines' club off to a great start this season, 6-0 on the year, taking on Todd Raridan's North Central College Cardinals. North Central 6-3 overall, and we'll tip that one off at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I will bring you that one live here on BlueJayTV.com. Happy holidays to you and yours from all of us here at BlueJayTV.com. Hope you're enjoying this afternoon's college basketball battle here between the Blue Jays and the Cardinals. Hayden Braun will trigger the inbound here for North Central. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into Dessenberg, right back to Braun. Dessenberg kicks it out to Braun. 10 to shoot. Foley will launch the triple. That's way off the mark. And into the hands of Reese. Reese to Goff. Into the corner, Reese. Stolen by Foley. Rebecca Foley will have an easy left-handed lay-in. Foley now with 14. She is the game-high scorer. Dimitrova has 12. Braun has 11. And the lead is 21 for the Cardinals, 54-23. 3:20 to go here in the third. Reese on the drive, takes it all the way off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound to Dessenberg. Good move by Reese, just a little too strong off the glass. Dessenberg may have traveled, and yeah, that's the call. So the Cardinals turn the ball over here. 3:02 left. Queen John back into the game for Tethny Carrillo. Out goes Sarah Toué. Hill holding up top. Passes it off to Urso. Urso can't quite handle the pass. Stolen by Braun. Cardinals with the ball leading 54-23. Braun whips it inside. Turnaround shot is off by Vitkus. Hannah Vitkus, number 31, is a 6-foot senior from St. Charles East High School. John travel. Wave off the bucket by Queen. One too many steps. And now into the game is Sophia Lathy, number 32 for the Blue Jays. Lathy is a 5'8" sophomore from Carmichael, California, averaging 5 points and 2 rebounds per game. Excellent three-point shooter. See if she can provide some spark offensively for Tethny Carrillo. As we approach the 2-minute mark of this third quarter, Vitkus passes it off to Smith. 10 to shoot for the Cardinals. Braun, shot clock down to 6. Braun will take the 18-footer and hit. Hayden Braun buries the shot from the top of the key. She's got 13, and it's 56-23 Cardinals. John drives, takes it in, counted, and she was fouled. Good take by Queen. Had the open lane, drew the contact, and now a chance for Queen to complete the three-point play. Smith with the foul, her third. Into the game for North Central is number 32, Ishel Leuenberg. 5'11" sophomore from Lyons, Colorado. Free throw by Jean is good, so Queen completes the three-point play. Jean with 7. She comes out of the game, and it's 56-26. 30-point lead for the Cardinals. Minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter. And a steal by Reese. Rare turnover by North Central. Reese takes it all the way and gets fouled. Foul will be on Natalie Stavropoulos. Stavropoulos is a 5'7" freshman from Orland Park, went to Sandburg High School. And so Reese to the line to shoot 2. Mia can't hit the free throw. She'll have one more. Reese connects on the second free throw. It's 56-27. 29-point lead for North Central. 1:15 to go here in the third. Stavropoulos to Vitkus at the free throw line. Foley on the drive, and she was fouled. The Blue Jays are over the foul limit. And this one is going to go against who was the foul on? They're going to give the foul to Sophia Lathy. For Lathy, her first. So 2 foul shots here for Foley. She'll have one more after missing the first. Foley with 14 points off the bench here for Coach McCloskey backs. 15 points for Foley. The lead is back up to 30. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the third. Lathy holding, working around a Gerke screen. Goff. Urso, she'll launch the triple, no good. Foley got the rebound. Gives it off to Braun. It's about a 13-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Braun passed up the three. Foley will take the three off the mark. Lathy with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Skip pass to Reese. Reese drives. Skip pass to Goff. Goff couldn't quite handle it. Blue Jays turn it over. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Cardinals probably take the last shot here. John back into the game for the Blue Jays. Get it ahead to Foley. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. They give it to Braun. Braun on the drive. Shot at the buzzer. That one is off by Leuenberg. And so 3/4 of basketball in the books here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. It's the Cardinals of North Central leading comfortably by 30, 57-27. Three Cardinals in double figures through three. Foley has 15. Dimitrova has 12. Hayden Braun has 13. The leading scorer for the Blue Jays is Queen John. She has 7. Gerke with 6. Don't forget the second game of our doubleheader. It will be the Blue Jays and the Cardinals, the men, battling it out here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. It's a 4 o'clock tip-off, so stay logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action here from Elmhurst College. Next telecast after today will be a women's game. It'll be Elmhurst taking on Coe College this Tuesday, December 17th. It is a 4 o'clock tip-off. Live from R.A. Fagenal Hall. You can log on to BlueJayTV.com. I'll bring you that game here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. Again, this Tuesday, the women will take on Coe College. That is a 4 o'clock tip-off. All right, fourth quarter underway here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. Cardinals with the ball leading by 30. Blue Jays just have struggled all afternoon at the offensive end of the floor. 3 ball by Braun is good. Hayden Braun is now the game-high scorer. She has 16. That's her second triple of the game. And it is 60-27. Foul from behind by Dimitrova for Natalie. That's her 4th. First team foul of the quarter for North Central. Lathy gets it into Reese. Gerke whips it inside to Queen. Queen with the left hand, no, but she was fouled by Walls. Maya can't believe it, but for Walls, her second. And that'll put Queen to the line. Queen Johns today from the foul line is 3 for 6. She'll have 2 shots here. Gets the first one to go. John will have 1 more. 8 points this afternoon for Queen. John, back of the iron, no good. Braun with the rebound. Queen John with 12 points and 8 rebounds in that loss to the University of Chicago last week. Dimitrova at the top, hands it off to Pearson. A minute gone by here in this fourth quarter. CCIW battle here between North Central in the black against the Blue Jays in their home white. Shot at the buzzer by Braun did not hit the rim, so it's going to be officially called a shot clock violation for North Central. Blue Jays with Goff, Reese, Lathy, John, and Gerke out there for Tethme Carrillo. Here's Lathy. Up top, Gerke. Becca looking inside to Queen, nothing there. Gerke takes the shot off the glass and in. Nice move by Becca Gerke. She has 8 points, so both Gerke and John, each with 8. The two leading scorers for the Blue Jays. 60-30. The lead is 30 for the Cardinals. Walls picks up her dribble at the elbow. Turnover. Lathy ahead. Sophia on the drive, and she got fouled by Brennan. For Lindsay, that's her first, and that'll send Sophia to the line to shoot 2. Third team foul of the quarter. So Sophia will have a couple of free throws here. Back into the game is Smith for the Cardinals. Victor E., the mascot, is taking a seat 4 seats below me. Lathy hits the first free throw. Sophia will have one more, her first points of the afternoon. $28-point deficit for the Blue Jays here. 60-32. A little over 2 minutes have gone by here in this fourth quarter. Pearson veering off to the right. Guarded by Reese. Now backs it out. Eight to shoot for the Cardinals. Pearson tried to get it inside to Walls, and Walls was the last to touch it. It'll be Blue Jay basketball here. And back into the game is Elena Cabrera. She comes in for Lathy. Cabrera, one of the many injured players, missed some time earlier this season. Boy, Tethme Carrillo, she has had her share of injuries so far this season. Gerke at the top of the key. To Cabrera. Back to Becca. Becca into the lane, left-handed hook shot is off the mark. Battle for the loose ball, and now we got a whistle, and it's going to go against the Blue Jays. It's either on John or Gerke. It'll be Queen John with the foul. That's her third. Back in the game for the Cardinals is Paige Dessenberg. Dessenberg is a 5'7" junior from Warsaw, Indiana. Hannah Vitkus, number 31, is back into the lineup for the Cardinals. She's got the ball now, passes it off to Pearson. Pearson to Vitkus, knocked away by Jean. Into the hands of Gerke. Gerke's pass is deflected and stolen by Smith. Ahead to Pearson, and Pearson will slow it down here for North Central. 6:43 remaining in the game. Dessenberg holding here on the near side. Popping up top is Braun, and Braun's pass goes out of bounds. Cardinals turn it over. Griffinstein, the freshman, is back in for the Blue Jays, and back in for the Cardinals is number 3, Natalie Stavropoulos. Stavropoulos, boy, a nice Greek name. 5'7" freshman. Still a 28-point lead here for the Cardinals. Cabrera, shot is off and out of bounds off the hand of Dessenberg. Blue Jay basketball with 6:22 left. Queen John into the lane, makes the move with the left hand, too strong. Offensive putback is good. Good job by Queen of hitting the offensive glass, and she becomes the first Blue Jay in double figures with 10. And stolen by Cabrera, and the Cardinals get it right back. Dessenberg, and a timeout taken by North Central, and head coach Maggie McCloskey backs. It's a 30-second timeout taken by the Cardinals. 5:59 remaining here in this one. Again, the second game of our doubleheader will be the men of Elmhurst taking on the men of North Central. CCIW men's battle that'll be coming up at 4 o'clock will be the opening tip-off, and stay logged on. I'll bring you all the action here on BlueJayTV.com. So the Cardinals break their huddle. The Blue Jays coming out of their huddle. Dessenberg will inbound it just alongside her head coach. Cardinals have led most of this game. Braun to Vitkus. Here's Dessenberg, 15 on the shot clock. Skip pass over here to Page. Dessenberg launches the triple and hits. Paige Dessenberg left wide open. She has 5, and it's 63-34. Cabrera got cut off, gives it to John. Here's Reese to Queen. Queen with the drop step, partially blocked, and a foul. Good take to the hoop by Queen John. She'll be rewarded with 2 free throws. Foul will be on Smith. And for Smith, that's her 4th foul. So Jean to the line to shoot 2. Queen will have 1 more. 11 points for Queen today. Rimming around and out, and a whistle. It's going to stay here. A foul will be on Vitkus. Hannah Vitkus went over the back. Her first. It's the 5th team foul here, so shooting will be Lily Griffinstein. The freshman, she'll have 2 shots. 5:15 remaining. Lily hits the free throw. She now has 4. Eight different Blue Jays have scored today. Griffinstein hits the 2 free throws. She now has 5. 63-37. Pressure now in the backcourt by the Blue Jays. 5:10 remaining in the game. North Central looking to win its first conference game of the season, looking to go 2-2 on the road so far this season. Pass is deflected, and a loose ball taken by the Cardinals. And the shot is off by Natalie Stavropoulos into the hands of Queen John. Urso, it's been a tough afternoon for her. 3 ball by Cabrera. Rimming around and out, tipped around. John, put back, is good. Queen John doing a nice job on the offensive glass. 13 points for Queen. She's the leading scorer. Queen had 12 points in that 30-point loss against the University of Chicago. Griffinstein with the foul here at the other end, her 2nd. Stephanie Kowalczyk into the game for the Cardinals, a 5'5" freshman from Arlington Heights, former Prospect Knight. 4:12 remaining. Driving layup is no good by Kowalczyk. And we're going to have a whistle and a held ball. Possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. Sofia Mikos into the game, number 42 for the first time this afternoon. Mikos is a freshman from Australia. So Coach Tethny Carrillo getting some playing time for her bench players as we approach the 4-minute mark of this one. 63-39. Queen John to Reese. Here's Cabrera working around a Reese screen. 8 to shoot. Reese double team. She whips it off the defender's leg. It'll be Blue Jay basketball, but just 5 seconds to shoot. Couple of 3 balls by the Cardinals in this fourth quarter. A 3 ball by Braun and a 3 ball by Dessenberg. Queen John, another take to the hoop, and she was fouled. So John back to the foul line to shoot 2. Ishel Leuenberg with the foul. For Leuenberg, that's her first. Anna Hill back into the game, replacing Cabrera. So Queen John back to the line. Queen can't get the first one to go. She'll have one more. Misses the second free throw, a whistle and a lane violation against the Blue Jays. So the score remains 63-39. 3:41 left. Stavropoulos brings it up here for the Cardinals. Stavropoulos takes it all the way, and an offensive foul will be called on Natalie. So the freshman picking up the offensive foul. Good job by Queen John of drawing the charge. And actually for Natalie, that's her second personal foul. .320 to go. Hill picks up her dribble at the elbow. Inside to John. Queen makes a nice spin move. Can't get it to go, and she commits the foul. Queen John goes over the back. That's her fourth. Third team foul of the quarter for the Blue Jays. And now both teams starting to empty their respective benches. Sydney Irwin is into the game. She's a freshman for North Central. Freshman out of Rockford, Illinois. Sarah Touay is back into the game. Also into the game is Zori Miller, 5'6" sophomore from Sacramento, California. Number 13, she's into the game for the Blue Jays. Under 3 minutes remaining. North Central will improve to 4-5 overall. And they'll get the first conference win of the season. 3 on the shot clock and a blocking foul. So Natalie Stavropoulos will come to the line here to shoot 2. Mia Reese with the foul, her fourth. The Cardinals, as I mentioned, will go to 1-2 now in the CCIW. The Blue Jays will fall to 0-2. Conference losses against Carthage and now North Central. Elmhurst will be 3-6 overall. Natalie hits the 2 free throws to make it 65-39. 2:40 remaining. Miller with a nice take to the left hand, no good. And the Cardinals come away with a loose ball. Dessenberg quickly into the front court. Stavropoulos picks up her dribble, fires it out top to Leuenberg. And Leuenberg gets it to go. Ishel Leuenberg with the field goal to make it 67-39. 3 ball by Miller is off the mark, and a whistle foul on the weak side. Foul is going to be on Paige Dessenberg. And for Paige, that's her first. And so that'll put Sophia Mikos to the line to shoot 2. So the Blue Jays will be well under their scoring average as Mikos hits the free throw. The Blue Jays have been averaging 58 points per game. And right now they have just 40 points with 2:05 left. Blue Jays will get the ball here. Elmhurst will drop to 0-4 on the year here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. The Cardinals are now 2-2 away from Gregory Arena. Boy, the Blue Jays need to turn that around here at home. Miller with another nice take to the left hand. She gets the offensive rebound. The putback is no good, but she was fouled. So Zori Miller will come to the line here to shoot a pair. Stephanie Kowalczyk with the foul. Kate Agrodny into the game, number 11, as the first free throw is off the mark by Miller. Ogrodny is a sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Second free throw by Miller is good. 67-41, under 2 minutes to go. Good ball movement, and the 3-ball is good by Ogrodny. So Kate Ogrodny comes in and hits the triple. And a foul at the other end by Ishel Leuenberg. And that will put Sarah Touet to the line to shoot 2. Second foul of the game for Ishel Leuenberg. And so Sarah Touet to the line. The freshman leaves that one a little bit short. 6-footer will have another one here. 1:33 left. Second free throw is good. And a steal by Miller. Miller 2-on-2. She'll take it all the way, partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds there. The block by Sophie Summers, a 5'10 freshman, into the game from Ottawa Hills, Ohio. So this the 80th meeting in the overall series. North Central now with the 45-35 advantage. And that shot by the near baseline is good by Courtney Schutz. Junior from Arlington Heights, went to Wheeling High School, gets the bucket. Under a minute remaining. 70-44. Cardinals in control of this one here this afternoon. Loose ball, Touet goes down and gets it. Katie Kaldenberger into the game, number 45 for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst turning it over. Abe Jashari into the game, number 40 for the Cardinals. Nice take, a little too strong, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Courtney Schutz went hard down to the floor, but she's okay. Foul is going to be called against North Central, so to the line will be Courtney Schutz. She'll have 2 foul shots here with 21 seconds remaining. Free throw is good, and Courtney will have one more. Second free throw is good. 70-46. Final seconds winding down. The Cardinals will probably just dribble this one out. Kowalczyk at the point, guarded by Miller. 8 seconds to go. And your final score here from R.A. Faginal Hall. North Central wins it convincingly, 70-46. The Cardinals now 4-5 overall. The Blue Jays now 3-6 overall. Braun, the leading scorer, with 16. Foley had 15. Dimitrova had 12. The leading scorer for the Blue Jays was Queen Jean with 13. Becca Gerke had 8. Again, the second game of our doubleheader, the men of Elmhurst taking on the men of North Central. We'll get that one underway at 4 o'clock. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Talk to you at 4 o'clock. So long, everybody.